Good morning. I am Moises Atarain.
And I am Jaylene Bernal.
And this is Spartan Shield News. And today's broadcast is brought to you by our cool sponsors, the Woody Rangers.
Today we have a special report on our drama club and a feature on our cooking teacher, Mr. Davis, and a special segment of our new basketball coach, Miss Angela.
Drama Club is a place where students are allowed to express themselves artistically. Later this fall, drama will be putting on a straight play. Here to report on other upcoming events involving drama is our good reporter from Spartan Shield News, April Gonzalez.
Hi, I'm April. I'm here reporting for HP Drama Club. I'm here interviewing Ms.
Parker
on drama.
So we're going to do a production of 12 Angry Jurors. It's an adapted version of the movie 12 Angry Men from the 50s. This play is going to show a different side of the cast. So our first play was a musical, which brings a whole different flair of talent to the scene because you're singing, dancing, and acting. This scene is going to challenge the students because they're going to have to be very dramatic. In the Heights proved to the students that their talent had a place in the school. It also proved to the student body that this is something that we could do, we could support as a school. I think the hype will be the same. I think it's going to be very intense. The play will leave the audience the way they will connect is because it's so relevant to today. It's the issues that come up in that jury room, you know, the reason that there's almost a fight in the jury room, it's something that, I don't want to give too much of it away. Racial profiling and stereotypes and prejudice and classism, all of those topics are being addressed in this play. And so that's where the audience will be able to relate.
It's just fun all around, you know. I feel like it's something that every kid should try out.
Thank you. Now back to Moises and Jaylene in the studio.
Thank you, April. Along with drama and cooking, for more information, look for Mr. Davis. Here on The Scoop is Wendy Bolanos.
Room 72 is a small classroom and a workplace for amount of students that he has, which is usually about 42 per class. As you can imagine, it gets very crowded with many things happening at once. Somehow, Mr. Davis still managed to get things done. He is a very hardworking individual and deserves recognition.
I started cooking with my mom, who did a lot of baking when I was probably 6 or 7, I remember. Open in culinary. I was a math teacher before, but I didn't want to go back to teaching math when I built up a program, you know, for this many years. So I came here. Well, I think I like the most, I like seeing kids work together at the events. That's what I really like. I like seeing when they're working together. In this classroom, it's so small, it's difficult to see. There's so much of a traffic jam that it's really difficult to see interaction. But when the kids are separated, there's like 5 or 6 kids, like it's really neat to see them working together and being able to take nothing and make it into something like within a few hours.
This has been a special feature on Mr. Davis. Now back to Moises and Jaylene.
Thank you, Wendy. While we're on the subject of passions, sports might have the most passionate members. And with passionate members come a dedicated leader. Here on the scene with the girls' basketball coach is Omar Beard.
Hello, I'm Omar reporting with the Spartan Shield. I'm here with Coach Angela. Hello, Angela. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I just have a couple of questions to ask you. So far, how do you like HP? How's it going so far?
It's different because I came from a smaller school. We don't have too much access from everything. Also, the amount of kids here to like create the team-wise. Anyways, it's been really good, really fun.
All right. And how long have you been coaching?
I've been coaching for the last, I want to say, 6 years.
Oh, okay. So you have a good experience there.
Yeah.
Did you ever play any pro basketball of any kind?
Yes, I did. I played in Europe, in Belgium, for only a couple of weeks. So, and cool. Then I coach men's professional basketball in China.
Oh, wow. Okay. Do you still play now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do. Even though I've recently had a knee injury, kept me out for about 7 months, but I've continued to play.
That's good. You're fighting. How did you feel when you first started coaching? What was your feeling?
Big difference, kind of what you see and how hard you work and things, even looking at individual players and trying to get them up to speed to what they need to know. Different aspect, but still really fun to do.
Okay, that sounds amazing. At what point or moment in your life did you feel like you wanted to be a coach?
After my last year of college, really, deciding what I wanted to major, deciding what I wanted to minor. Through college, I was like, oh, maybe I'll be a teacher, maybe I'll, be a PE coach or something. And thinking I couldn't get away from the sport, I think that was the best opportunity for me to keep it in my life, even though, when it comes a time where I can't play anymore, where my legs are too, my muscles can't handle it anymore, I think this is the best opportunity for me to do it.
Oh, okay. And what do you think you bring to the girls basketball team here at HP that hasn't been here before? Or what's your aspect?
That's tough. I kind of knew the old coach. I guess the one current and then the one before. But to be honest, me playing basketball since I was 5, not just basketball, but cross country, volleyball, soccer, all these other sports. I'm very determined. I'm very enthusiastic, and I want the best for everyone. Everyone who plays for me, everyone who sees me, I'm here to give back. And being from Huntington Park myself, I grew up here, and I've seen girls go from good basketball players to out on the streets, tagging the walls and stuff, and good basketball players to going to college, finishing school, and getting it done. And I think I'm a prime example of that. Growing up, like I said, here, and then being able to play the sport, graduating, and coming back to give back.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Do you have any future goals for this team here?
Well, I know they haven't been to playoffs. That's definitely my first goal, is to win games, make it to playoff, and just getting the girls out of HP after they're done with their career here, for sure.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for your time.
Provided a lot of insight. Thank you. This has been Omar Beard with Sports. Back to you in the studio.
And here's Haley with our weekly Spartan Sports.
Hello everybody, my name is Haley Sanchez with your Spartan Sports. So last week our boys football team played against the Roosevelt Rough Riders away with a final score of 43-15. Now, we had 2 touchdown passes from Raymond Marquez to Tyrese Thomas, and a field goal by Miguel Mena, and a pass to Eric Maldonado to Andy Briseño for a 2-point conversion. In volleyball news, our girls volleyball team unfortunately lost to Bell High School. Now they will take on Southeast here at HP in the big gym at 3 o'clock. And that's all that I have for you guys today. This is Haley with your Spartan Sports.
Thank you for tuning in today. Make sure to tune in next week for a story on SoundCloud rappers. This has been
Spartan Shield News.